Hey guys, Royal here and welcome back to another video. Guys, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to self-pearl spam. Now this is an efficient way to do it alongside being able to get coins, pets, and stuff like that, as well as this is a cheaper alternative to other methods that have been going around. But really quickly before we do begin this video, I want to quickly give a shout out to Something Like That for creating the original method, which did inspire me to make this video. I also want to shout out Deleting. Me and him together came up with this method, which is a cheaper alternative in order to do the method that Something Like That talked about in his video. So I will leave Something Like That linked in the description. But without further ado, guys, we're actually gonna get right into the video. So if you do enjoy, guys, I'd really appreciate if you guys could show your support by hitting the like button down below. Now I know I don't normally post Skyblock content. I've only uploaded about like a couple Hypixel Skyblock videos in the past. However, I will be posting Hypixel Skyblock content now. So if you guys are interested in that and you guys want to see more videos like this one, be sure to subscribe, guys. We are on the road to 1.1k subs right now at the time of me recording this. So yeah, if you guys can help me out and hit that soon, I'd really appreciate it. And turn on post notifications to make sure you never miss an upload, guys. I post every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So those are the 4 days I upload, so stay tuned for that. But without further ado, guys, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. We're going to get right into the video, and I'm going to show you guys this new method. So yeah, I'll bring you guys right back in a second. One last thing that I did forget to say is that I personally do not think that this is bannable or should be bannable in any way. However, to some extent, I could see how people could consider this as abusing an exploit. However, I personally don't think that this is bannable. But again, do it at your own risk because I will not be held accountable if you do end up getting banned. But yeah, you shouldn't get banned for this. But just in case, just know that there is always that slight risk of doing it as every other method. Alright guys, so behind me right here, I do have all the materials that we are going to need in this chest. And like I did say, guys, this is a cheaper alternative, so I will be showing you guys budget options of this method. So yeah, basically the materials that you need is you could use either the vampire mask or the more budget friendly option, which is what I'm going to be using today, the pufferfish hat. Now the difference between the two, there really isn't much. It's just that the pufferfish hat will take a few seconds longer. However, it will save you millions of coins, so it is worth it in my opinion. Now for the chestplate and leggings, you could either use crystal or wise, and this is mainly for the purpose of mana. You also are going to need either spider or tarantula boots. Now even if you don't have these, there is another method that I will tell you guys later on in the video, which isn't as effective, except it still works, so stay tuned if you want to find out about that. Now for the weapon, guys, you guys could really use any weapon of your choice. An option is the Raider's Axe if you guys do want to get some more coins with it, but that's optional. And speaking of optional materials, you also have the Endermite pet, which not only does it also give you some more coins, however it also frees up your inventory in case you guys get pets. But again, those last two, the Raider's Axe and the Endermite pet, are optional. You don't really need them. Any weapon of your choice should do. And yeah, it's basically all you need for this method. One more thing I did want to say specifically regarding the spider or tarantula boots, guys, is the difference is that the tarantula boots, even though they're more expensive, they will basically reduce 10 mana. So spider boots require you 50 mana to double jump, however the tarantula require you only 40. However, you shouldn't be running out of mana anytime soon, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So the spider's boots will do as well, which is what I'm using in this video. Alright, so you guys might be wondering why we're in the hub. So basically, if you are doing this method for an extensive period of time, if you go ahead and open up our Skyblock menu and see on the right of the crafting table, we have the personal bank. Now this can essentially, you can contact your banker from anywhere, no matter where you are. However, as you can see, there's a cooldown. For example, I have a 1 hour cooldown. Now if you're doing this method for a long period of time, it is pretty important that you do reduce this cooldown. And the way you do this is if you come here in this hub, as you can see, I'm right here next to the hub selector, right? We are going to go southeast, and right up on this hill there is an NPC known as the guy, and basically once you talk to him, you can upgrade your personal bank cooldown, and it'll essentially reduce the cooldown to let you access it faster. Now by doing this, you can actually completely eliminate the cooldown if you go enough, but you are going to need enough emeralds in your collection, and you're also going to need enough money in order to do it. So the lower you reduce the cooldown, the more it depends on that. But again, this is very essential if you're planning on doing this method for a very long time. And guys, if you do actually come down from the guy's house and then go over here exactly north of it, you can see here is the bazaar. Now basically, if you do have the Endermite pet, this will allow you to stash ender pearls. But again, however, you do not need that. It is optional, and I'm not going to be using the pet in this video. So we're not going to worry about that for now. But let me know if you guys want me to make an updated guide on this in the future, if it's necessary, using the Endermite pet. Alright guys, so now that we are in the end, we are actually going to be following deleting real quick to basically, he's going to show us the best area to do this pearl spamming method. Now, one thing that you guys did notice is that I do have a grappling hook on me. Now, this is not by any means necessary. That's why I didn't list it when I was saying the materials. Only reason like I have it is just for me to like get around faster. And yeah, it really doesn't matter at all, like whether you have it or not. It won't affect anything at all, and it doesn't by any means make this method any more or less efficient. So you guys shouldn't have to worry about that, as it is not required and completely optional. Now we're going to be following deleting right here, and he is going to lead us exactly to the area where we are going to be able to use this method. Now all you guys got to do is really just follow everywhere that I've been going, and you should be able to make it there no problem. And basically here we are after jumping on there. This is exactly where we are going to do this. Now guys, the reason that this area is the most effective is because, as you guys can see here guys, if we go inside of here, let's say that you're out here pro spamming and then a dragon appears and you want to fight some dragons. Basically you can literally just walk into this little area right here, sit in this block. If you have an aspect of the end on you, you basically click it about 5 times and you will get straight into the dragon's nest, which is very useful if you're just sitting here constantly pearl spamming and you guys see that there's a dragon that you want to fight. And that is also actually where you will be fighting the Endstone Protector mini boss, which did get introduced in the new Pets V2 update that recently released. So yeah, that's basically why this area is the best for doing this method. So now guys, we're going to get straight into doing this method, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Now in the end, there's this neat feature where basically if you throw a bunch of pearls up into the air, once they land, Enderman will spawn. Now guys, you are going to be likely to die a lot if you do this next step, so it's recommended that you guys don't keep any money on you. Now basically, if you do have the vampire mask, this step you guys can skip. However, if you do have the pufferfish hat like me, what you guys are going to have to do is, once the pearls land and the endermen do spawn, you're gonna have to punch them a couple of times. Now you guys be wondering that with this armor, you guys are very likely to die right away by the enderman, but that isn't an issue because the pearls that you threw up in the air, because you did spam a ton of them, once they land on the ground, you guys will be just teleported back to where you were. So dying is not an issue here. And yeah, once you guys do that, this next step is for both the vampire mask users and the pufferfish hat users, so you guys need to listen carefully. What you need to do is, you're going to be holding out your weapon, you're going to be in the air, in the void, and you guys are basically going to be double tapping, wait a few seconds, double tap, wait a few seconds, double tap, and you're essentially double jumping using the feature from the tarantula and the spider boots. And you guys are going to keep doing this until the endermen all fall out the platform. Okay, so I actually did fall in the void there. That's because I ran out of mana. I wasn't paying attention. That's one thing you do want to pay attention to. But before I was rudely cut off, I was saying that once all the endermen have fallen off the platform, you guys can safely feel free to go back onto the platform, either double tapping again, or if you're out of mana, like what happened to me, using the grappling hook, which again is optional, but is pretty useful for getting around, as I didn't mention earlier. Now another thing you guys can do is use the aspect of the end in order to teleport yourself back onto the platform. Now, as I did mention earlier, if you don't have neither the tarantula boots or the spider boots, you guys can technically use the aspect of the end to float. However, it's not really recommended in my opinion, because personally it isn't as efficient, and it's much safer and easier to use the double tapping of the boots, which is why I didn't really mention it earlier. However, as I did say, it is also a useful tool for getting back on the platform, such as the grappling hook, in case you run out of mana before all the endermen fall off the platform. Alright guys, so this is pretty embarrassing, but after numerous attempts, I literally keep messing up. So I thought it would be better to have a pro like deleting actually show doing the method, since I did explain it. So I basically gave myself with the pufferfish, and yeah, he does have the tarantula boots on, by the way. I kept my spider, so he is using 10 mana less, but again, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to be just literally watching him do this method. So he's going to throw the pearls up, and we're going to watch him do that. So yeah, he is basically going to start off by throwing the pearls. Also guys, when the pearls do land, he won't take any damage, because with the spider or tarantula boots, you will not take any fall damage, so you don't have to worry about that. But we're basically going to go ahead and watch him do it. So he's going to go ahead and spam the pearls up. So yeah, he can go ahead and do that. As you can see, the pearls are being spammed up. Now, some of them are going to land, spawning the enderman. He is this time punching all the endermen, and then while his final few pearls land, he will be jumping off the edge in order to do the method. Now, as you can see, the Endermen are falling off the platform. A few of these are glitched and it's not working, but oh, there we go. It worked. Alright, so that's basically the method. As you can see, we're actually gonna do this one more time just to show you guys again. Hopefully those Endermen don't get glitched last time. It doesn't really matter because it did eventually end up falling, but it's whatever. We're gonna go ahead and do it. So he's going to go ahead and start spamming the pearls right now, and as you can see, they're going up once again, and some of them are falling. At this time, he is constantly punching as many Endermen as he can, basically all of them. Once they fall, last few pearls land, he goes into the air, starts doing the double tapping, and all the Endermen that he has punched fell into the void. He looks like he didn't manage to punch these ones, which is why they're not falling onto the platform. But as you guys saw in the last method, and as you guys saw before with the other Endermen in this method, they did fall at the end. So yeah, he's going to be doing it one more time just to show you guys. And yeah, this time he's going to be trying to punch every single one. It doesn't look like he's missed any. And yes, that is right. Basically, all of them fall off the edge. One more is glitched, but this shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm just gonna punch it off right now. So yeah, that's basically how you do the method, guys. And yeah, as you can see, he has gotten the Ender Pearls, all the money in his purse, and the combat XP. Alright guys, so that is basically the method on how to pearl spam. Again, big shout out to Deleting for helping me out with this method. And also shout out to Something Like That. I'll leave a link in the description, the original video for the original method. But I personally found this method that we have developed to be a bit better for newer players, because again, it is more budget friendly and it's just as effective in my opinion, and as you guys saw. And guys, I would really appreciate if you guys could leave a like down below to show your guys' support. This video actually took me a long time to make, so yeah, anything that you guys could do to help me out and show that you guys like this video, whether it be leaving a like down below or leaving a nice little comment, I'd really appreciate it. I do reply to all of my comments, by the way, so yeah, that's another thing right there. Make sure to subscribe, guys. Again, we are on the road to 1.1k, and although I haven't uploaded much Skyblock content in the past, I will be uploading a lot of Hypixel Skyblock content from now on, so stay tuned for that. And basically subscribe to make sure you don't miss any of that, guys. Turn on post notifications to make sure you don't ever miss an upload. Again, I do post every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm not sure how many of those videos are going to be Skyblock each week, but I can guarantee at least one Skyblock video a week. But yeah, guys, without further ado, I'm gonna end this video off right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Royal, and I'm out. Till next time, peace.